Hello and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I decided to just do a little rant while you physically see me just drawing in my sketchbook. I have drawn some days before, so you can see some art prior, but I just wanted to make something just simple and basic while I speak just about how my life is going, where I continue for it to go, and just other changes for my art and channel as well. As of right now, I'm just getting a sketch down. I'm not doing nothing too much. But as you can see, the materials I will be using is Copic Markers. I not just a fair warning, I'm not skilled with using Copic Markers. Those are the only sets I have right now. I do eventually want to get more, but Copic Markers are expensive. Most art stuff is, but Copic Markers are really, really expensive. If you ever seen the price of those, like Jesus Christ. And I'm just using Crayola Super Tips, 100 colors. However, I think I lost some, like, throughout my life. I just lost them. I can't find them. So more like maybe like a 96 color. Other than that, it's just me just sketching it out, just getting a general idea for what I want to draw. I just decided to do this randomly. I have no idea what I had in mind, but I've recently been watching like magical girls and stuff. I recently introduced my older brother to Sailor Moon. I thought he knew who she was. He did not. He did not know who Sailor was at all. As you know, it is getting towards the end of my college semester. If you don't know, I am in college, which is why my upload schedule is like worse than Corey's at this point. No shade, all of it. But I've I've been practicing art, but not as much as I should have. It's mainly just been schoolwork, work, and just making sure that I'm balancing everything. And apparently in this balance, I had no time to upload any of my art. I've been making art, just can't upload it. And so it just came a weird thing of, oh my god, this would be so cute to go on my YouTube channel and not ever putting it there. So I will be trying to upload some shorts of my art, just making up for some of it, and just putting what I feel personally worked for me. And I don't know, I'll probably go back and do a whole sketchbook tour of stuff that I did decide to add to my sketchbook. Some stuff is on my drawing tablet as well. I just gotta see where stuff really lies around. But I also bought a little mini sketchbook. It was on sale at my job for like $1.50. And so I've just been scribbling in it. It's not like official stuff. It's just me practicing with different poses and then eventually putting it onto my sketchbook or putting it onto my tablet. So it's oftentimes just me. It looks like scribbles look like a madman's like workbook, like I'm planning to like kill everyone like a Death Note. But it's actually me just playing with different poses. Another thing I have right in front of me is a Shuttle Arts paint along with a thing. Okay, it's a wet wipe skin, but I use it to keep my paint water in. And I was debating between just drawing and sketching something out or painting it, so I went with drawing and sketching. But as you can see with the paper, I did paint some stuff during my time away. If you want to see me paint, like, just let me know. I'm not the best at painting. I'm gonna start off by saying that I absolutely am not, but I do find it relaxing and fun. I also have watercolor under my desk, which is something I can also play with and experiment with as well. Like I said, it don't just have to be drawing with markers and pencils and stuff. It could be some painting stuff in there eventually. And I definitely want to just switch it up just in case you guys want it as well. I can't believe I'm still sketching. Maybe because I'm so used to like speeding stuff up that it does look faster, but this is just the raw way I do it. Nothing sped up or anything. This is just me fully taking my time with the sketching, the drawing, and everything else. So I'm about done with the sketching, and I will start line art with my pen and everything else. For the line art, I am using a Sharpie pen. Usually with line art, when I try to use a normal pen, it gets jagged, it's hard to write with, and overall just getting any line art just seems like a repetitive over and over, like having to hacksaw past the pencil lines. But this one worked really good actually. I know this one works in like a Pilot G2 will be perfect to do line art with as well. Any other pen, it often takes a little bit long time for me. Or maybe I'm just using like older pens. Maybe that definitely might be the issue as well. But I don't know. But the Sharpie pen I use actually like worked pretty well. Only issue with is I had a blue one instead of like a black ink pen. But overall it makes everything look, it made everything still look prominent for the drawing. You probably couldn't really see the sketch because of how light the pencil was. But going over it with a pen definitely made it, stand out against the background and everything in the camera. So everything just looks better, I guess I could say. The fun thing about drawing traditionally is oftentimes it's a little bit more relaxing than drawing digitally. When I'm drawing digitally, I find myself making sure stuff is perfect because you're not able to see my hands or the way I did it. So just make sure it looked nice, presentable wise was okay. Drawing traditionally, you see exactly what my hands are doing, you see what I'm trying to do, or at least you see where I'm trying to necessarily go with the art piece. So I feel better with, leaving errors or leaving mistakes. And then even with this line art part right here, I'm changing some stuff from the sketch. I left out a certain part, I go right back and fix over it later, but it's okay to leave it wrong. And I think that's what I like so much about stuff like that. I'm finally picking up the Copic Markers. Like I said, I am not a pro with those. You see me, I start adding the shadow first, and I'll go over with like the main skin color. But like I said before, not a pro with it. Putting it where I think it would go. I'm not trying to do too much. I know I've seen people make like absolute like masterpieces with Copic markers, but I am not one of those people. I can't do it. No matter how hard I try, it doesn't work out correctly. And so I just stick to what's comfortable and just what's okay. I shade the same way as I do digitally on my iPad or just my tablet in general. I just make sure the shadows are in a place where you can see them or where they should be with wearing a skirt. And then I go over with the natural skin color stuff. So after I get done with my Copics, I decided to reach for my Crayola. But before I officially do that, I grab my pen so I can fix up any mistakes that I may have had. I do go back and fix another one, but this is just, me just doing what I can see for right now. Now, when I'm picking out the colors for the skirt, I select two blues. And even though they seemed so different to me after drawing with them, they were way too similar. So I do go back and change one of them. Maybe it looks a whole lot more different on camera, but for me, I thought they were really close. After drawing, I thought it was one can make a good shadow for the other. After I draw it with them, you won't even see a difference. So I do go back and change the second blue. So it just looked a little better on camera. But honestly, it just looked better overall in general. After I complete the skirt, I basically do this process for the entire rest of the body, the shirt, the hair, the shoes, and I overall just make sure to not only make sure the colors have a visible difference, but also I just like the overall vibe of just having fun with everything in general. Like, I really did have fun with this, as well as like it found a way to purely relax me. And like I said, I should really do like traditional drawings like on the channel a lot more often. This is me noticing that one of the shoes didn't have a place part, so I added and then I started coloring again. Honestly, it watching it now, like, it irritated me how I didn't notice that the entire time. But I'm glad I eventually got it. So this is just me chilling and relaxing and drawing. And overall just making sure that stuff was cute while also having my own sense of self, I guess I could say. Like, it's not me rushing to make sure something looks good or something getting done. It's just me having fun and relaxing. My favorite part by far has to be the hair. I think I just like how I added the golden brown to be the shadow instead of just making it a darker yellow as the shadow. And adding that overall made the hair look a lot more, I guess, a lot more formal, especially with how the character's looking. It just having a golden brown just go along more with the character than just the character looking like they just dyed their hair blonde. Having a natural look along with it, you'll see when I move my hand finally. How this is, I truly did enjoy just adding the shading to this hair before going over like a pretty bright yellow. So after the hair, I started getting the colors for the shirt. I added a little circle to the shirt. Wasn't to be like a boob one or anything. It was just meant to be like a little logo on the shirt. I don't know what the logo of the shirt would say, but I finally went with the shirt being purple. As much as I wanted to leave it white like a normal school uniform, I felt like it matched too much with my magical girl over there, with a white and like a basic color. And so I decided to just want to change it up with like a purple. So I start with the shadow and just add as much shadow as I could or as much as I felt like, and then going over like a pretty bright purple. I wouldn't want to say a violet, but it's definitely brighter than what I'm working with right now. Overall, in the end, I absolutely like this character. I will show a full picture of them at the end, so you're not stuck with just this smaller version of it. You will see how they look. This is me going over with the lighter purple I told you about. This is just me getting the official part. Now once I'm done, I add the Crazy Dog's initials and add some hearts around it, just so the paper don't feel as empty. Because I do have a habit of one character per page. That is me. I will not try to fill it up at all with a whole bunch of characters. I simply just want each character to have their own space. This is me going in with just the different hearts. Well, if I will eventually go into different hearts, but I am adding just other things to it so I can make it look cute. And this is the official final version of it right here. So yeah, this is just me adding what I can to make it look as cute as possible. Overall, like I said before, I did have fun. I definitely want to, like I said, draw more traditionally and try to relax more when I'm drawing, even if I can carry that over to digital wise, where I don't feel like everything has a deadline or stuff don't feel as chokeful as other things. But I don't know, just tell me what you think down below. Alright, this is going to be the end of my traditional drawings video. Have anything you want to say, please comment down below. Anything else to see, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.